Crumbl Cookie. Known as the supreme of the cookie industry eateries, mortals flock to this business daily for their weekly new flavors, munching down thousands of calories. Though many mortals love this cookie, some say they aren't worth the price or the calories. Others say the eatery only got popular by casting some sort of spell amongst the people who have their sweets grace their tongues. And they could be right. These cookies make humans go absolutely mad. And because of this, Crumbl would quickly rise to the top of the charts of desserts, taking over YouTubers, celebrities, children, and become a full-blown cult. And you know me, I love cults. And despite popular belief, yes, us vampires love the sweet, sweet flesh of mortals. We also love some sweets. And I haven't had a Crumbl cookie for centuries. Actually, I haven't even thought of them until I got one inquiry asking, Countess, is Crumbl cookie worth the calories?
I bet you the cookies are not!
Well, Agatha, today we are going to find out. All those mukbangers are lying to you, with all the celebrities fibbing because I floated on to Crumbl Cookie this morning before the sun arose. I bought every single flavor, even their secret menu flavor. So welcome to Is It Worth the Calories? Crumbl is known for their themed cookies, and with Halloween less than a week away, they have been promoting the heck out of their Halloween themed cookies this year. They say that you can only get it this week, even calling this week's dessert infamous. And many of the ghoulies have been rising from the dead just to get these cookies. So let's see, is it a gimmick or are they actually good? Oh, I just got hit with a very big whiff. Cookie number 1, the cookie dough cookie. The cookie dough cookie is a brown sugar cookie topped with creamy cookie dough buttercream and finished with chunks of cookie dough. Chilled to perfection. Not only are we going to be deciding is the price worth it, are the calories worth it, but we're also gonna decide is this a gimmick and is it themed? And cookie dough cookie, I'm not too sure what this has to do with spooky and Halloween. Besides the calories, I just looked it up. This is 940 calories. I could probably eat 3 of these easily with the way that I fly around town. Thank you. Uh-oh, we have a little friend. No, not Randall the rat. Butters the bean. I actually bought the Crumbl cutting thing because I saw all the influencers using it. So I thought that I would try it too. Time to cut. Wait, I need refreshments to cleanse my palate. Now let's try the infamous cookie dough cookie that somehow has something to do with Halloween. Surprisingly, I didn't think this cookie was gonna be all that great, and I thought it was gonna be extremely sugary, but it's very light. The cream on top is extremely light too. It's not that thick type of frosting that I remember I would get a lot from Crumbl when I would go. And I definitely didn't think that I would be interested or love the cookie dough on top, even though I can eat cookie dough by itself. I was a little reserved when it was cookie dough on top of a cookie, but it's not as sugary as it is. Now, can I eat the whole thing without getting a stomach ache? I mean, I'm immortal, but it doesn't stop me from getting tummy ache. But a little serving was absolutely delicious, and I think the cookie dough cookie is worth the calories. But what does this have to do with Halloween? No blood, no red, no little spooky things. It's just a cookie, but a good cookie. Our next treat of the day is the dirt cake cookie. It's 830 calories, and this one's actually on theme. The dirt cake cookie is a dark chocolate cookie coated in cookies and cream crumbs, swirled with fudge frosting sprinkled with chocolate streusel, and finished with 1 gummy worm. And it's black. What's scarier than, you know, something that's dark? Also, little mini review of the little cookie cutter thing. I don't like it. It's annoying. I'm just gonna take a bite of it. This cookie was very on theme. Could it be better? Yes. And if I'm gonna spend $4 on a cookie, I want there to be little gravestones on it, not just 1 single gummy worm. But the taste was very chocolatey. If you like chocolate, you will absolutely love this. I think it might be a little too chocolate for me. It's just chocolate on chocolate on chocolate. I did enjoy the little crumble on top. I personally do not need the gummy worm on it, but it was a nice little, very easy touch. It looks like they just slapped it on there so they could say that it was Halloween. But I enjoyed the cookie dough cookie a lot more. When it comes to it, this cookie's just a chocolate cookie with a gummy worm slapped on top. Worth the calories? Not for me, but if you really like chocolate and spending about $4 on a cookie and 1 gummy worm, then it might be. Cookie number 3, the Halloween confetti milkshake cookie. This is a confetti sugar cookie rolled in white, orange, and black sprinkles, topped with cake flavored buttercream and a dollop of whipped cream. Crumbl always has some type of milkshake type cookie. I think it's notoriously on top of their menu, but this one is Halloween, I'm guessing because they slapped in some orange, black, and white sprinkles. So I'm just gonna guess that it's another overpriced cookie that's decorated kind of so that they can say that it's Halloween. And that's pretty much what it is. I usually love any type of cookie, but since we're being critical of this, since they are about $4 cookies each, it's their basic sugar cookie with literal orange, black, and white sprinkles on it, and then they can say that it's Halloween. If you've had any of their sugar cookies, then this is the exact same thing, except this one tastes oh so much more artificial because they loaded it up with sprinkles. I do have to say though, I like whatever frosting they're using. It doesn't taste like frosting that's from the store out of the can that's thick and super dense and creamy. Although I do like that kind of frosting, but when I'm really feeling very sugary. I actually made sure to eat a complete meal of protein, carbs, to make sure that I was completely full. He was rather tasty. To make sure that I wasn't just overtaken by the sugar and excited. I know what it does to you mortals. So I wanted to make sure I had a good palate ready for actually reviewing a cookie. And this is just an overpriced sugar cookie with sprinkles in it. And a lot of them. Like a little too many sprinkles. So of course Crumbl Cookie is known for their Crumbl cookies, but they also like to venture out to things like brownies. So this is a chocolate peanut butter brownie featuring Reese's Pieces. The description says it's rich, fudgy brownie packed with chopped Reese's Pieces, topped with a swirl of fluffy peanut butter frosting and a drizzle of silky milk chocolate and extra sprinkles of chopped Reese's Pieces. And you guys, this is the winner because it tops all of the calories that we had so far. And this chocolate bomb of brownie, there's over 1,200 calories. It's good. I thought that was going to be my absolute least favorite product of the day. Surprise, surprise, I think it's one of my favorites and it's not even a cookie. This is the first brownie I've ever tasted from Crumbl and it's actually really good. It is rich, but not too rich. I thought there was gonna be too much peanut butter, too much chocolate, but it's a nice balance of Reese's Pieces on top, a nice light peanut butter cream or frosting after that, and then the brownie is exactly what it says. It's ooey, it's gooey. It is really delicious. It's like kind of crusty on the outside and like nice and soft in the center. I can see myself floating up into my room, turning on Bob's Burger, lifting up my feet and slapping them on my bed, crossing my legs, and just going ham on this through the night. 1,200 calories. Is it worth it? I mean, that's a lot of calories, and I do like to keep my figure, but I might say I would make an exception for this. The fifth cookie is gonna be the French toast cookie. It's a fluffy, buttery cookie topped with a cinnamon egg wash, a dollop of buttercream, a sweet syrup drizzle, and a sprinkle of powdered sugar. What does any of that have to do with Halloween? I'm not exactly sure. Crumbl, how is French toast spooky? Are you guys streaking? I'm not. Let's look at the calories. 810.
I'll get over it and eat the damn cookie!
Well, that's easy to say for someone who's already shaped like a pumpkin. How does a woman wanting to enjoy treats but also keep her figure upset some people and pumpkins? When I was in the cult of Crumbl, I have never tried their French toast cookies. Honestly, I thought this was a bread. It feels like bready texture or like a cake. I do have to say that I love that it's shaped as a French toast. Still don't understand what this has to do with Halloween. Who is scared of breakfast? All right, let's dab it into their cream and let's try my first French toast cookie. Oh, mortals. Oh, mortals. I see it. That beats the brownie. It doesn't taste spooky, but it tastes very good. It's like breakfast dessert. It is so nostalgic and still not like the most sugariest thing that I think that I would eat. Although there is 68 grams of sugar. So maybe my palate's a little off. I'm not too sure why Crumbl described this as a cookie because this is not a cookie. It's more of like a cake cookie hybrid. They both had a baby and it came out with this French toast thing. I absolutely love the texture of this. Probably my favorite thing to date. Like out of any cookie that I've ever had from Crumbl, favorite thing. Usually whenever I do a taste test, there's not that many things that have me being like, dang, I want to eat the whole thing of this, but there's always that one thing, and this is the thing so far. Like the texture was just spot on. It was so different, but good at the same time. The syrup, the brown sugar, the cinnamon, the texture, the buttercream, it was all delicious. If you are looking to just get like a single box and you really like breakfast, like French toast, I would recommend it. Definitely worth the calories. Okay, so the next flavor is probably the most fall flavor out of the whole lineup that's on the normal menu. The pumpkin cheesecake cookie. This is a chilled, buttery graham cracker layered with pumpkin cheesecake, frosting, and graham cracker streusel topping. And I saved this for the end because I love anything pumpkin and I love anything cheesecake. If you didn't know, I am a cheesecake connoisseur. I'm a professional cheesecake eater. And Crumbl, I'm going to see if you deliver. They got a little taste of the cream just by putting it down, and I have to say, very good. Nice, light pumpkin flavor. Already like that. Let's take a bite. I do like the Crumbl on the top too. I think it's very cute, very classic, very chic. You know, it's not doing too much. I'm hoping that it gives me fall with without, you know, how Disney does. They say it's fall or it's Halloween by just throwing a bunch of sugar on top, tons of gummy worms and everything. You don't need to do that. They can still put that one gummy worm as long as the flavor is very good and on theme. You know what? I don't know how they did this because once I took a bite, I got every single flavor. The pumpkin and the cheesecake plus the graham cracker, everything. It's a cheesecake in a cookie form. This was also delicious. I think it's on the high part of my ranking. If you want like a nice light cheesecakey feel, but then also like a cookie and a little bit of pumpkin, I think you would like this. Like if you're looking for something fall, but is it worth the 900 calories for the whole thing? I guess if you split it in 4, so that's about 200 calories for like a little square. So, I mean, it depends on you. I guess if I really wanted something cheesecakey and, you know, cookie-ish, then it would be. Would I get this, like if I wasn't doing this video? I don't know if it's that special to get just for funsies, especially if I could make something this simple at home. And if you want to know how I make my own Crumbl cookies at home, you should check out my Cult of Crumbl video from my main channel. Now, usually I would say this is the end, but did you know Crumbl has a secret menu? And I got it. And it's the lowest calorie one. Now, since it is on the secret menu the week of Halloween, I would expect it to just be on theme. Amazing flavor, and mostly a special type of flavor that I probably am not gonna get any other week, right? Wrong! This is the most basic cookie I have ever seen all year. So they try to really hype it up and make it seem more special than it is. A symphony of flour, sugar, butter, eggs, and chocolate come together for our delicious large gourmet desserts. The candy corn sugar cookie is a vanilla sugar cookie topped with a swirl of vanilla frosting and garnished with a candy corn. In short, it's a vanilla sugar cookie with one candy corn slapped on top. Crumbl, there is nothing special about this, but I might have to hold my butt cheeks and let's see because we haven't tasted it yet. Mortals, that's exactly what it is. It's just a sugar cookie. Do I like it? Yes, I love sugar cookies. The texture of this is great. Many people will say that Crumbl's cookies are not baked on the inside. This one is baked very well. It's crunchy, you know, harder on the outside and has softer texture on the inside. Baked perfectly. The flavor is great. I love the frosting, but it's just a $5 sugar cookie. I could go to Walmart, grab their sugar cookies, have Garrett whip up some of his frosting that's a little lighter than the stuff that you find in the store. And then I can go buy a bag of candy corn for what, $2 to $3 and shove one on top. And it would probably save me quite a bit of money. So is it worth the calories? If you want to spend a lot of money on pretty much a basic cookie. Ooh, bonus. Is candy corn worth the calories? I always tell Garrett that I love candy corn because I used to eat it when I was younger. Didn't matter. I just really liked sugar when I was young, and if it was sugar, I would eat it. So I always say that I love it, and Garrett's like, ew, it tastes like wax. Let's see if it's worth the calories. So candy corn does taste like wax, but sugary wax, and I still love the texture of it. Could I eat a whole bag like I used to? No, but one candy corn on top of a very high price sugar cookie gets the job done for my taste buds. Well, that was fun, and I have to say, I see so many of the real food vloggers eating these weekly, and they'll eat quite a bit of them in one sitting, and I have to say, how does your guys' tummies feel after that? Because even with just having one bite, or one or two of the French toast one and the brownie, I can already feel my stomach being a little uneasy. How do you mortals do it? I feel like I need something healthy to balance it out. And well, you guys are looking mighty thick, lean, healthy, meaty. Some of you. I like that. Think you would hit the spot.
Welcome to the Crumbl Cookie, my dear, where the sweet tooth whispers in your ear. Fangs and frosting, souls and dough. You'll crave more than you'll ever know. Oh, the Crumbl coated sugar and shame. Join the feast, you'll never be the same.